Sorry, Michael. Okay, now it should be back. Let's refresh. Doesn't look like it started again. Oh, it started. Okay. Everything works? Everything works. Sorry for that. My stream just died. Okay, so we fixed that. Jesus Christ, everything is going wrong. Okay, so what was I? 43 drivers. Yes, I'm still getting all the drivers done. It's okay. So let's go back to the game. So I am getting hard drivers done because there's 120 something drivers on the whole world. I collected everything, so I'm getting all the recipes that I will need for everything. So I got a new recipe, and that's this recipe right here that totally changed this. I needed to calculate how much of cells I get, and that this machine skips one step, but it looks like it makes less of cells than the one that I use now. It'd be so much easier if I could calculate this easier. So it makes less. It makes 40 to 7 is 40 less. It makes, I think, if not even less per minute. So yeah, so we calculated that I am good using the normal one, that one that I already am using. So don't use this one. I use this blueprint to make this into this with something else. So I think we're good, hopefully. So take that back. Where was I? I can also make my thing smaller by overclocking it by 2 power cells. So I should probably do that because the power still uses the same. It's just the same power, just with less machines. Uses the same power. Where was I then? That means I can also make less nuclear reactors, but I think 19 nuclear reactors should be good, so don't use more power to use less. To make more faster power. Does that even... Should I overclock my nuclear reactors? This is gonna make more waste faster. Right? So I think I'm still gonna have 19 nuclear reactors. Why the fuck not? So where was I? Okay, so we did the math that it makes 270 cells, right? From the 540 of these fuckers, these boys. So from these boys I went to the nuclear cells because we're gonna use that for more power. Okay, so because 30 of these makes 15 of the cells instead of 20 of the other ones, but overall the 20 of other ones makes less than these to that in that boy. 3 of these would make, right? Makes less than this would make from that. Even though this one, 30 of these makes 15 of these, it still makes more from 100 of the 100 of these, then 150 of these making the cells directly, right? That's how my brain works, right? Because 18 of these makes 30 of these directly. Then I did something wrong. It needs 100 per minute. If I disconnect everything, it needs 100 per minute. Yes, 100 per minute. It's gonna make 30. So just gonna make 30. Yeah, just gonna make 30 per minute. I just overclocked it, so that's 75 per minute. Makes 30. My mem finished. So, am I wrong? Is my math wrong? Is my math wrong? Because that makes 15. Power cells. But that one makes 20. But for the amount, it makes 270 cells, and that one per mount makes 240 cells from the same amount of that. Yes, my math is correct. My math is correct, hopefully. Because I'm doing every machine, I'm doing myself. I don't want any guides. I can do it. My brain is better than everyone else's. I can do the math. So this set makes 270 cells, and that will 277 will convert to these boys. So I will have to divide by 30, 270 by 30, and 270 divided by 30, I will need 9 of these machines, or makes 9. It's gonna 9 machines, 9 of this. It's gonna make perfect. So from here forward, it's gonna be a mystery for me, unless if there is a different blueprint from this. So we're gonna have to open my thingy. Okay, so we came to the conclusion. Let me open the screen. So this is the recipes, because I was looking what is the best recipe. I need to scroll wheel, not drag. So we came from this to this to that to that to this. So we got 100 and something of these. So let's see. There are 2 recipes for this. One uses 20, one uses 30. What makes more? But I'm using this recipe for now, but I can use that recipe. Assembler, manufacturer. So we're at this stage, and if I use this machine, I'll need 9 of this, and it's gonna make 9 almost per minute. A little bit more per minute. Or less, because it's 90 something. Makes 1 in less than a minute. That makes 1 every 24. That is 60, 60 is 12, and 12 and 12, that means in 4 minutes it makes 1. Well, this one makes more. It also will use more, right? No. Uses less and it makes more faster. Everything is complicated. Jesus Christ. Okay, I can sync these. Can I sync the other ones? I did try to sync it. And if it didn't sync that one, it would overflow here. But it did not. Where is this going? Oh yeah, that's the extra. Oh yeah, I'm syncing these boys because I don't know where to use them. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. The overflow, but I did kind of messed up, I think. Or did I? Because it fills this to the brim and everything else goes there, but I can make it go up instead. So the extra, it's gonna go. All I can put a pressure, so it, so the overflow goes into this, but these boys. I think that's how I should have done it. I don't know. Because a liquid I also learned recently. So yeah. Where was I? I have 70 times the new math for those boys to those boys. So let's say I will need 20. Do we even have that recipe? That's the question. So I would need assembler for these boys. Assembler is, sorry for a double screen. Let's see. Assembler, I would use this instead of the big boy. Do we even have that recipe? I do. Let's see the assembler. So assembler needs 10 of these per minute. I will be making 270. I don't think I can divide it by 20. Okay, I did 15 times 8. But 12. Times 20 was that much. So, because the guy that I watched, Skibitz, or I think that's his name, he used this recipe. So, if I need here 20 per minute to make one, well, there uses 30. This uses 10 per minute. I can just let's build this one here. This one will use, this will only use 7 per minute. So 30 for one. That. This one will actually use more, but makes it faster. Jesus Christ, why is this math so hard? So that makes 12. This makes 2 times faster. I think that one still uses more. Right? So if I... Okay, this one is 120. If I double the speed, like so, that will make the same amount faster, right? Zero 0.5. So it's the same. It makes the same, right? I would have to go 0.5 per minute. That will then use 10 per minute. Well, this one is 15. This is 10 per minute, and it's the same time. Fudge. I think it makes more then. So if I do this 20, okay, it's 120. It uses less then. It uses less to make one of those. It makes it faster. But the math ain't math. I guess I can overflow. I can just sell it, I guess. The mem finished. God damn it, this is so hard, man. So I'm doing this with the drivers because there's less. There are more drivers than there are recipes. So I'm just trying to get all the recipes. Fudge, this is annoying. Or maybe I can. Because if it needs 10 per minute, I don't know if it's gonna make 270 per minute though. So this one needs 25 per minute, because I overclocked it. If I don't overclock it, because I'm gonna use 3 of these. So this one will need 10 per minute. Makes 5 cells per minute. That makes 15 cells per minute. Cells per minute. This will need. Is gonna make 15 cells per minute, and this can use 15 cells per minute if I overclock it by 2. Or just divided it to 2 machines if I don't need to overclock it. But if I use the other recipe, so let's just do a quick math. Instead of 270 divided by 20 per minute, that's 8.5. So that 0.5, it would go to waste, or it's no, the 0.5 is gonna overflow 8 machines. If I do 9 machines, it's not gonna be efficient. But it will make more. And there is no way I can increase it unless if I degrade it to 240, but then that's gonna be less. I guess I can sync the 0.5. It depends, actually depends, because it does make more, but it wastes 5, but the other one doesn't waste 5, but it makes less. Or does it? Or does it? So that would be like 2 machines. So 5 per minute, 3 of these, that would be 15 per minute. Make perfect amount. $15 per minute. I can easily just split this to 3 instead of doing this, but it doesn't really make that fast, so it doesn't really matter. So $15 per minute. 15 per minute. Be perfect for 2 of the machines. So I'm just overclocking this one because it just needs 7.5 per minute. 1. But I make 15. So that means the per minute thing is it works completely. I think it would overflow if I use the normal one. Right? So I need to split it to 2. That means it makes 60 per minute. So no, this machine goes for, it goes 220 seconds, that's 2 minutes. The problem, where does my math go now? Jesus Christ, because I did calculate per minutes when it comes to that machine. This one, even though I'm using a different recipe, 18 of the of that machine this makes 100 per minute. 100 per minute, that makes perfect sense because that one runs, needs 100 per minute to make 30 per minute. That splits up to 3 of those. That'll need 10 each. That means it's 10 per minute, and that makes 10 per minute needs 3 of those. Need to go to here to make, there's so many recipes, Jesus Christ. Needs 10 per minute, goes to 3, makes 5 per minute, 15 per minute. Okay, so I did all the math here correctly, but this just makes more for less. So I did the math. So if it gets 270 cells I'm gonna be making per 18 of those, divided by 3 of those, 18 basically of those, it'll make 8 power cells and a half. But if I do the 30, wait a minute, I did the wrong math. It's 270. That means 13 power cells and a half. If I do 30, it makes 9. So I get more power cells, but I sell less. So let's see. All of that makes just 13 of those. But in 2 minutes, it makes 13 and a half in 2 minutes. So it does make more. It makes it. It's the same speed, but it uses less. Well, that one uses 5 more of that. It makes more faster, so it's better. I can just sell the extras. So that's fine. So that'll make 13. Of these. Okay, so from there it's a mystery for me. So now that we get to these boys, okay, there is just one recipe that uses. Oh, didn't want that. Okay, so it needs that much water and that on a nuclear power plant. Now, when nuclear power plant uses this, it uses this for 60 seconds and makes 10 plutonium waste. So I would need 30. How much does it make it? How? One of these. And we have to have 13 nuclear power plants. 13 of these. Maybe more. Okay, back to here. So 0.5. 2 hours. I'm already streaming for 2 hours. Jesus Christ. A little less. I think I'm running out of recipes here because I keep seeing the same ones. So let's come here. It's fine. Let's see. So 120, so that's 2 minutes, it makes 1. And that one uses 1 in 600 seconds. It uses 1. 600 seconds divided by 60 seconds is 10 minutes. So 13 times 10, right? So it can do 1 of 0.5. Okay, let's just go the per minute. So it makes 0.5 per minute. That basically, if I do half, if I double the amount, it's gonna make 1 per minute. But that's also gonna be 60 seconds, yes. That's gonna be 1 per minute. If I just wanna divide it for 13. No, wait. 13 of these. No, It's for this, right? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna use 20 per minute instead of 10 per minute. It's still less than that. We need 30 per minute, 15 per minute. But this is gonna make it even faster. Oh, fuck. This math is complicated. So it's just... How many of these will I need to power that? I said 10 if I did the math correctly. If I don't do this, so 100, let's just do the simple thing. 600 divided by 120. So that's 5, yeah. 5 is gonna be 5 nuclear towers per one of these. In the amount, it's gonna make 5 for one nuclear thing. So where's my pen? So this will make 13 cells, and the 13 cells it's gonna make per minute. It's not really per minute, or it is. Did I do my math wrong? Oh my god. I cannot even start playing the game because I'm still doing the math for this whole shtick. Okay, so cells, 5 minutes, right? Okay, let's think again. So this makes 0.5. I guess it still makes 5. For the time it uses 1, this one can make 5. Right? So what's overflow, it's gonna sell. And what I make is 13 at a time. So 13 only one of these out of 13 can generate 5 times, so 13 times 5, I guess, right? Makes 13 cells. 13 cells times 5, yes, is how many nuclear reactors I need. Because it's 1 to 1, it will be 13 to 13, right? But it's 13 times 5, okay. We got there, my math. So 13, not 13 times 5 equals another 65 nuclear towers of my 90 already. How much is that? 65 plus 90. That's 155 nuclear towers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I should write that down. How many of what I need. So where did I put my pen now? And I got really hungry for some reason. Where did my pen go? It fell on the floor? Am I retarded or just retarded? Where did I put my pen? What the Did I put it somewhere? Did I eat it? It's not on me. It fell on the floor. Hello? Pen? What the fuck just happened? I had a pen. I was playing because I was playing it on my face, or was I touching my face? Where did I got them placed? I don't remember hearing it fall on the floor. And it's not on my table. And I didn't move anything else around. Oh, there it is. I'm legally blind, just sorry. So, we have 18 of that goes to that. That makes 13 cells. And this 13 cells will be going to that's 65 more nuclear towers. How will I divide that perfectly? 13. Let's divide that. How many rows of nuclear? It's 5 by 13. It's divided by 13. It's 5 rows. No, one of the thing is gonna go to 5 rows of that divided by 5. How many rows is that? It's 13 rows. 13. Can you divide 5 better ways? Because 1 makes 5. 13 rows of these machines. Now just get 13 power cells from 20. Okay. 200. Okay, so I did some math wrong. 270 of the little cells. I did divided it by 20, and that is 13 times. The 13 times. That's how many machines, yes? The machine is gonna make 5 per tower. Everything checks out. So 13, yes, 13 times it's gonna make 5 until it uses 1. Okay, we are done with that math. So if I go back here, nuclear power plant, if I put that seed there, it's gonna make plutonium waste in 60 seconds. It's gonna make 10 plutonium waste. Go just to nuclear reactor. So if it uses that, it makes 50 per 10 minutes. This makes 10 per minute. No, 10 per minute, but minute is not that. So that's, minute is 60. That's 10 minutes. I think it's another 50 of these. Then, per minute, right? Or 60. How much is this? Then. If it uses that, takes 60 seconds. It's 1 per minute. Calculator. So how much is 600 divided by 60? That's 10. Is it just 10 per minute? Is it really that simple? Because I did 90 times 50. It's 450. Okay, I did do that. Okay, so 65 times, is it 10 then? Times 10 is 650 of that, so this will make then 6,050. I would have to test it out, but I don't want to test it out with a nuclear reactor. But that, the math did correct here. It's per 10 minutes makes 50. Basically, but I did it at 300. I did calculate it per minute. Right? 60 seconds. It makes 10 per minute. It's only 1 per minute. Did I do my math wrong? No, this makes 450 per 5 minutes. That's what I calculated everything. It made 450 every 5 minutes, because it takes 30 seconds and it uses 10 per minute. Let's go to my nuclear place. Did I do my math wrong? Do I need to rethink everything? So this one uses 1. It uses 300 seconds, right? That will make 50 nuclear waste every 5 minutes. So I guess it makes 10 per minute, right? So let's do some calculations. So if it's 10 per minute, 90 times 10 per minute would be 900. Yes, 900 per minute, but it's 5 minutes. So, but still 90 per 5 minutes. If, let's say, like it said, it does 1 per minute, right? The other nuclear reactor, it makes, if I go back here, it makes 1 per minute. Well, I did this one. So, but it takes 10 minutes to make, is it 10 minutes? Yes, it's 10 minutes. It makes only 10. So, per minute it makes 1 per minute. So how did I do it? It's 65 times 1 is just gonna make 65 per minute, but I did it by times 10 because it's 10 minutes. When it reaches 10 minutes, it's gonna make 10. So that's 650 specials. That's gonna be in 10 minutes. It's just gonna make that much because it doesn't make per minute, right? It puts a big stop, right? Or does it over time make that much? Let's see. So I guess it makes it. So it's not, it doesn't complete and then it throws out that much. It just makes, over time it just makes, every minute it just makes, or the amount per minute. That's interesting. So I had this wrong, but it still makes the amount that I calculated. Makes 90 per minute. So I need to waste 90 per minute. I did do the math to waste 90 per minute. So that's fine. So we said 650. Make it in 10 minutes, and that would be divided per minute. How do I divide that per minute? I guess it's just gonna be 65 per 1 minute, and this is 5 minutes, right? No, 10 minutes. That's how much it's gonna make from one of the rods. But I need to waste somehow 65 per minute. Okay, so we did that math now. I need to get rid of 65 per minute. Okay, we got there slowly but surely, because I'm just dumb. Okay, so now that we have that calculated, 65 per minute, I need to somehow get rid of. Okay, so I need to go back here because I don't have the necessary research to even do this. Then I will have to put this on a pause, or just I'm gonna have to sync until I am able to make that. So first we just focus on the power, and I'm gonna sell the 13 per minute. Yeah.
Gdje mi je to pojavilo na messageu?
Sorry, I had to talk to my dad in my own language, and I didn't want to give information about some passwords and stuff, so I muted myself. So, where was I? So, here I am that I cannot do. So, I know this dark matter residue. Wait a minute, dark matter residue. Oh, so I can get in multiple different ways. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Well, if I make this machine, that's gonna power my other machine that will double to no, that's gonna double my power, what I already have. Right, that's how that works. Or I can make it from these boys. I convert this, 5 of these, to get that. That's the simplest way to make it. Because I'm gonna need dark residue. So I can do that. That's gonna be simple. To just get the dark residue, okay. So if I go back, I'm gonna need also these boys that I don't know how to make yet, because I can't. So I'm gonna need that and that and that and that, because I still need to learn this by making other things. So we don't have to worry about this, to be honest, but it'd be good to know. Just the amount that I'm gonna need. So I came to this, I'm gonna need to get rid of this. Don't worry about this. These two won't have a problem because they don't have a time limit. I can probably make enough or split it enough. Yeah, I can make that enough and this one enough. Hopefully easily from SAM or this and this from that. I haven't used all of my SAM nodes, so we're good on that. So, so this particle accelerator, I don't have this recipe, so I cannot really see much. But if I use this, it's gonna need for 6 seconds, it needs 10 per minute. So 6.5, now 5 is gonna stay, overclock it. So in 6 seconds, it's gonna make 10, I guess. If I need 10 per minute, that per minute it makes 6. I can make 65. 5 are gonna stay, overclocked the machine, but I will make a lot more. So this is gonna make this in 6 seconds, basically making 10 per minute if it's constant, but it's not gonna be constant. It's not gonna 5 are gonna overflow every single time. But if it's gonna make it faster, then I'm gonna receive, because I'm gonna make 650 in 10 minutes. So it's not gonna overflow, it's just gonna overstay for a little while until it overflows. What I have right now for my cells, plutonium cells, so it's never gonna overflow because it just makes it faster than what I need, right? Just 5. How do I divide this? Because if I make 6, like 5 cannot display to 6 different machines. Do I even need to make 6? So 6 seconds, it's gonna use 10. It needs 10 per minute. I cannot even like calculate how it's gonna make, because it makes 65 per minute. So if I want to make it constant, I think 1 will be enough, right? Because no, it's gonna overflow more and more and more if I just have 1. So let's do the calculations. I think so. If it needs 10 per minute to work constantly, because it just needs 1. Yeah, it says it only needs 1 per 6 seconds, but 6 seconds times 10 is a minute. So if it needs 10 per minute, I think we're good with just 1, right? Or 2 for safety. So I get 60 per minute. Or do I actually need 6? So per minute, it's gonna use 10. But makes over time 6. So I'm gonna have to need 6 of this, 6 of these accelerators. But if I continuously do that, 5 are gonna always be extra. Right? So I'm gonna have to make 7 of part accelerators. So those 5 can go somewhere. It's just gonna be double the slowness of that. So it's gonna create these boys, and these boys plus that that's just power that I can also make just from, no, that's when I make it from nothing, surprisingly. Makes this floss rods, and I will need 2, but that's fine because it's not gonna, 6 are gonna make, no, 7, 10 per, in 6 seconds, so it's gonna make 10 per minute. That needs 5 per minute. So if I'm gonna have 6, I will need 12 of the machines. Plus, actually, I think I'm just gonna need 12 or 13, just in case. Because the math here, it goes sideways, because I cannot really sync it. Cannot be sunk, yes. And the nuclear waste also cannot be sunk. But this can also not be sunk, but it cannot be used. Quantum encoder. Fusion fluid rod can be burnt in a nuclear power plant at rate of 1 minute production. No byproduct. No byproduct. Okay, finally we got that information. So I can just make more power. From that, I'm gonna make more power. From the more power, I'm gonna make different waste, and the different waste is gonna math everything together to make the function fuel rod that's gonna make nothing, no waste. It's just gonna make power. How much power is that? How much power did this make? This makes, no, the encoder uses this much power. How much power does this make? It doesn't say. Energy stacks energy. 60 seconds, 1 minute, blah, blah, blah. No. Cybertruck. So this is like a different power source that can fuel vehicles. Interesting. Megajoules. And I'm using megawatts. How much is megajoule? It is radioactive. So that confirms that. That's why you cannot sell it. But if I use it, it doesn't make any waste. For now. Maybe in the future, in 1.3, it's gonna make waste. But if it... For 1.1 didn't make waste and 1.2 didn't elaborate on this, so I don't think it actually makes waste. Okay, so we don't have to worry about this machine yet, because I don't even have the recipes to do that yet. So we did all the mathing, the mathing. So if I now go on this thing where we are making this machine, we can continue, because we learned that because this is gonna make waste. It's gonna make this much, and that's gonna be 25, 20, 50, 50, 25. It's gonna go straight to working not later. Everything for now, it's gonna just get synced, but those fuses don't make radiation, or do they? I don't know. But this is only the math for if I overclock everything. No, if I overclock the materials. I can scale down by half if I overclock some stuff. Oh, oops, I did a mistake here. Oh my god. How will I design this? That's my question. Jeez Louise. No, don't move it. Okay, so I'm gonna open here because I think my mem finished with another one by now. Let's go with this one, I guess. Do another hard drive. Okay, so Alt F4. Okay, let's continue with my buildings. I think I'm just gonna make 19 nuclear reactors for that, and then 60 of that nuclear reactors. I don't want to overclock the nuclear reactor, because yes, it's gonna make it work faster, but do we really need to work faster to get the power I need? Because if it works faster, I don't think it makes more power. I guess it makes more power faster. Does it? Does that work like that? Chat? Anybody smart enough to explain me what I'm doing? So let's see. we said 18 and 18 of those. All of this is gonna go to 18 and 18 of those. That means 18 and 18. How much is 18 and 18? I'm too lazy to do the math. 18 plus 18 is 36 different areas. So how many lines do I need to move all of the nuclear waste? So I will make basically 900 per minute. Just one line can move that much. Only one line can move that much. How the fuck did that guy make like many lines? But I need to, oh my god, how many connections I'm gonna have to make to collect everything. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let me just do some mathing here, because I used crates instead of everything. So everything that is going out here doesn't really say how much, so I don't know how much is gonna be moving. So I'll have to delete these. So three of these dishes is gonna go to a sink with more sinks. Later, I can just put a sink here. Sink. Fudge. Where is the sink? Awesome sink. Voila. Give me one of these. So this is just gonna go to the sink. Voila. Doesn't really, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have a sink here for these. So I will have to a merger. So two mergers. Duplicate and duplicate. So that's how one of these lines is gonna be. So basically it's gonna merge I don't think my math here. No, I'm connecting it multiple times like a fucking dumbass. Why did So one will go here, one will go here, the other one will go here, the other one will go here, and that's gonna go in here and in here. So, and then this one will go into here. So 100 of that is gonna go from here, 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 and here. For some reason it, okay, it was 1, 1, 1. It goes 1, 1, 1 actually. So that's gonna make nuclear waste. So yes, voila, perfect. Oh yeah, I need to. Do I need to merge everything together to just split it again? Did I already failed my math? Because that makes 100. Oh yeah, I need to put it together to split it to 5. How do I split things to 5 different machines? Because I know it's... Wait, something is not mathing anymore. Why is it only 24? What? That's why it's not mathing correctly. So there is no point. Because this one makes 3. Makes 5. I guess I connected everything here wrong. Should be 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I split them up the wrong way. Unless if I need to combine everything again and then split them again. Jesus Christ, why is this so complicated? Why is this so complicated? Okay, so let's go back to the game, I guess. So I calculated 5 of these because I'm gonna use the normal one. 5 of these make 100. And I'm gonna go with the secondary build here. Then it's 20. And this 20 can make... can split to 5. 100, yes, to 5 of these. And each of them makes 3. Not per minute. But... and this one, in one of these, can go to 6. Because one is not to 3, only 3. So it needs to go, they need to come. One of these can, yeah, just split to 3. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that's how that works. 1, 2, 3. It splits it. 3 different machines, and that's gonna be 300, and that's 30 seconds. That's also 30 seconds. So 1 goes to 3. Where did I go wrong then with the math? Goes to 3. Did I not connect? I did. Oh, it does. It's just hidden the number. So I did everything correct. It's fine. I think it was like this, and I couldn't see the number. Okay, so I just need to do that again with every single one. Jeez Louise. What do I make myself do? Actually, I just need 1 row to do that for. Good if I did it for every single one. Yeah. Okay, so wait. I need to split this to 5 of these. So that's why it says 5. That's why it says 5, because it's all to 1. But I need to split this. Oopsie daisy. I need to split this. when I do cut, it just deletes the whole shtick. What's wrong with this game? So I need to somehow split it to 5 different outputs somehow. Perfectly. How can one go to 5? How? How am I gonna do that? One, two, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. I can connect it again? No. There is a way to do that. I just don't remember how. If I copy this and I place it, okay, disconnected, so at least that. Six, 7. Did I math something wrong? Oh yeah, I did. I math something wrong. There is a machine, a way to do that, so I'll just have to Google it. Satisfactory belt split to 5. Machines. Balance. Aha, it's okay. The 5-way split tip. Okay, tricks. Well, guys, basically I'm gonna learn that. The split mechanic again. I did learn it before, but I forgot how to do it, so I just copied the video. I'm gonna go to my channel. I'm gonna play you my most recent video. That's Satisfactory episode 5. I don't think I showed you this one. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. I didn't even play that video. I think I showed the 4th one, not the 5th one. So I'm gonna give you that much me, so I can actually focus on the game later. So I will do the thingy, the be right back thingy. That's the video. I'm gonna play it for you.
Your scanner can rip access codes from the black boxes of high.
So if you wanna check the full video, go check it out. I'm gonna go eat black boxes. What are these black boxes you talking of? Wings! It has wings. I cannot. I can scan the wings. Did I get? Oh, I got both of the wings. Can I swim in this one? No. Okay, let's go get some oxygen and let's try again. Let's go, the wings. The wings. Zdravo, Rockill here, welcome back to another video of Subnautica 2. I did an oopsie. I only recorded my camera instead of the gameplay, so half an hour in, luckily I got saved by some circumstances that I didn't plan to, so at least it was half an hour, not an hour. But don't worry, you haven't missed much, a little bit. So here's some reactions that I had. A bed maybe? We got something. Something is evil here. Wow, I'm getting so many things. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's my pod? Oh my god, this is a big boy. I misclicked. Where's my pod? Okay, my pod is there. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I was inside of that thing. And he still grabbed me. Luckily didn't, but damn! So jumpy. Okay, he did attack me. Okay. What the oh, that's a crab. A dead one at that. What killed it? Very scary, I know, and funny. But I didn't plan to happen like that. So this is my new base. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. This is my new base. I destroyed the other one. I placed this one when I did the moon pool, and I did some exploring. Not far. We haven't actually collected that. That was the plan for today. But I went to the hot area, found the cave, went deeper into the cave, and we found some new material. I think it should be here with silver. Lithium. So we have lithium now. I collected as much as I could. Why do I have so much titanium on me? Oh yeah, now I remember why. So yeah, I have been busy. So let's just figure out my situation here. I think I should do this. So the plan for now is to build a new thing I scanned. But looks like I will have a problem because I plan to do 3 of them, but I guess I will only have to do 2 because I don't have enough inventory space. So I researched a new thing, and that new thing should be in my buildable there. The new thing that I learned, that I unlocked, where is it? Ah, it's power. It's this thing. Canon B. Okay, that's not what I intended. Temperature plant. Thermal plant, sorry. I'm retarded. So, this is basically gonna give me power from the heat. So, let's do a little bit research. Let's see. Converts heat into usable power. Excellent for the Seiren X. Request power, blah 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 blah. Doesn't say how hot it needs to be. That's so I can put it literally at the edge. So the heat thingy is down there. Do we got the new ore now that I found it? No, that's a big no-no. So I will scale down the production that I wanted to do. So we're only gonna do 2. So I need 3 of each. To build 2 of them, because they take 3 materials of those 3 materials. Luckily we got a lot of gold because I did some resource hunting, and I got a lot of everything from everywhere. I even named the stuff so I can put them anywhere. I also put that there so I can have power at night. My little boy here, let's fix it.
Welcome aboard.
What? Oh, okay. I thought if I went down and up, it's gonna constantly talk to me, and I don't want that. So, so yeah, we can continue, I guess, to explore and rebuild. So now that I have enough for that, I totally forgot. I need to transmute that power, and that will be power transmutator needs only copper and that. So we're gonna take 3 of that and 3 of that, and let's hope that will be enough to connect it to my base. So I'm just gonna normally swim. We have 3 of these in this column here. Hopefully that.
Seek caloric intake.
Oh yeah, I need food, I guess. I guess I should do that first. Okay, that should be enough nutrients. Let's go down there, and I'm gonna connect more of these. So Let's hope this will work. I'm not Ow. I'm not sure how far this can go. Okay, it can go this far. And hopefully that will connect to where I'm heading. The problem is I do not know. I guess I don't have enough. So... and I don't even know which direction I need to go. So let's go first that direction before we continue. This doesn't look familiar to me. Damn, this is pretty far. Okay, it's here. Okay, that's fine.
30 seconds.
Oh yeah, oxygen. That's also a thing I need to worry about. We did get a mask last time, so that hopefully that helps with something. Who knows? Ah, you. These are the most annoying enemies ever. Are you attacking me or you're not attacking me? Like, choose. You scared? You wanna go, bro? They're splitting. They're surrounding me. Oh, now you go for me, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. So... go away. God damn filthy. Now I need to go up for air because I was so deep down. So they shouldn't attack me until I guess they run out of distance and they try again, as usual. Okay, so... I don't know how... Okay. Does that mean... 13? It can go here. But there was some kind of number. This was 13 and that was 12. Or something, right? Yeah, this is 12, this is 13. I guess 15 is max, so... I guess the more hot it is, the better. I need to be worried because there was a big lizard thing. If you know, you know. So maybe let's find some more hotter. That's gonna be hard, I guess. These boys increase in heat. I did manage to go to an area that was 100 Celsius. Deep down. Okay, these are hot. Yeah. Let's see, 15. This one is 16. Yes, 16 is maxed. So if I build like so, I want to put it be 60. Yeah. I'm going up. Okay, I have those two and they did connect. So I will be able to do more. But I guess I need to put it closer so at least it will work 100%. Oh, I don't even... Oh yeah, I set 2, not 3. Oopsie, my bad. So I guess we just have to go that way then. Okay, that's the furthest I can pull it. And I cannot make more, but I can, I guess, build the line. Like so. Oh, but that doesn't work. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's go get more material. Luckily, I stocked up. And that's gonna take everything from me. Okay. These boys go straight up there. Perfect. I don't have enough materials, but do only one more. Hopefully this will give me enough power. So I need to pull it up here. Yes, I just need a few more. Maybe 2 more. That should do. That should connect everything to my base. Hopefully give me a lot of power. A lot. I did go as close as I could to the thermal thing, so we should be good. So we have 78 And when I'm gonna connect this, let's take 3 for safety reasons. When I connect this, should be more than 78. Let's find out. Perfect, barely enough. Okay, let's figure out how much this will be. 110. 78. 110. That is 32 more power I got from that. Why am I even calculating that? Because basically it tells me 16. It gave me twice 16 energy per second. So, well, I think I should be good on power for a while now. So, yeah, let's get 3 batteries out of here. Let's reload this boy, because we don't have time to diddle-daddle. So, I am now running a little bit low on copper. Copper is really hard to find, to be honest, so that's gonna be a toughy one. So, I should show you what's in the hit area, to be honest, but also I want to get that first. So, I did learn some things while I was exploring with this boy. I went deep down and I found a little deep cave with a lot of information that I will play right now. It's a big nope. Can I go inside here? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Contact scenario face 2 terrifying possibilities. That they are alone, or that they are not. Caution. Monitoring 10 colonist black boxes in the cave below. This is a high mortality work site.
Okay. What does that mean, mortality work site?
This is the place. We should live down here. I'll convince you all. Tuba, you want new flavors to cook? The jelly rings are full of sap. It tastes like fermented caramel. Dr. Wu, the vent organisms are primary producers. No light needed to grow them. Nutritionist, sustain thyself. Sean, the rock boy's fractures go down into volcanic bedrock. Don't you want to see how far? Iso, if you and your minions are so tough, you should try living in boiling water. Mantis, boss, you wanted a safer place to park the biobeds? Right here. And it's got free geothermal power. Sophie, you're afraid we'll provoke the tailings? Well, I've been visiting for weeks, and they'll never come down here. They're afraid of it. Nahima, oh girl, you hate this place, because it means you're wrong. This world is fit for humans. We can thrive here. Come down and see. I can hear the whole planet.
They lost someone down here. Her name was Zip.
Okay.
She became irreversibly contaminated, and she had to be reset.
Reset?
Rolled back. Months of her life gone. I printed her fresh in Sleep Bay 3. I remember that. Caesura. After that, they built a camp here to monitor people coming out of the caves for viral infection. Around 235,000 hours ago, 9 colonists went down to look for Zip's old black box. They all died down there. Only 2 of them reprinted. Twinkle and Ganzo. I've retrieved the logs. I don't like what I hear.
Okay.
Twinkle, day 758. Everyone's gone. I told them it was a terrible idea. I told them. They wanted to look for Zip's old key down in the hot cave. They insisted. But as soon as we hit the hot water, people started to drift. They were in a trance, like nitrogen narcosis, babbling about roots, trees, all swimming towards the bottom of the cave. Ganzo gave his oxygen mask to a dead crab. I knew it was Maysfield syndrome. I didn't want to be infected, so I just dropped my air tanks, reprinted myself here, and I waited for the others, but they won't print. Noah says they're contaminated. Maybe I can help. Let's see. Ganzo's first in the queue. Noah, clear Ganzo to print. Noah, listen to me.
Okay. So he said he doesn't like what he heard. Darn. Okay.
Oh shit!
Easy, you're back.
Already had that.
Twinkle! Oh man, I gave my air to a dead crab.
Okay,
You all
I am
lost
back.
it. I
How
think
was the
the
video,
hot
guys?
water triggered your...
Ooh, I finished eating, so we're all good now. Did any messages come that anything died? Let's hope not. So, let's close all that. So, I said we are gonna learn about a video. Just gonna double check if everything is still playing while I was gone. And my stream die? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Okay, so how was the video, guys? Hopefully it was great. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. I guess I'm not a good YouTuber. So, let's learn about splitters. So I'm only gonna do it for one machine. So we can just have some kind of a design, and then we're just gonna multiply it by many times. Okay, so it looks like I got a Discord message. No, that's just my stream. Okay, so
Hello.
okay, so let's learn together.
Cool.
This is the video.
I am midiATX, and
Go
welcome
to
back
speed.
to Satisfactory. Today, I want to cover load balancing the dreaded 5-way split. Splitting things 4, 6, 8 ways is very straightforward and easily scalable to larger numbers. The 5-way can be a little tricky, but extremely useful. As we can see some real basic examples right here. This is a 4-way split, so you have your initial amount plugged
That's
into
what
right
I'm
here,
doing.
and then that gets split in half, and then each of those gets split in half. That way you'll have 4 equal parts. Similarly, you've got a 6-way split. Instead of splitting the second one's 2 ways, you split it 3 ways, and now you have 6 equal parts. The 8-way split is essentially just 2 of these joined up with one more splitter in the middle. So if it's in multiples of 2s and 3s, the load balancing is pretty straightforward. When we start dealing with the prime numbers, things get a little bit tricky. Alright, so how to split something evenly, an odd number like 5. So we need at a minimum 2 splitters here for the final bit, right? Since they only have 3 each. But if I have it set up like this, where the initial amount is coming into this splitter, that gets split in half, this won't end up being equal. Because the way this is breaking it down right now is the initial amount comes in, we've got 1/2, we split that half into thirds, so now we have 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and over here we have 1/2, and then we split that in half. And so we've got 1/4, 1/4. So this wouldn't be 5 equal amounts. The easiest way to do that is to throw a merger down before the very initial splitter, and then we're going to use all 3 outputs of this one, we're going to loop it back into the merger. And then this goes into here, and so now we have our initial amount plug into the merger, and let me walk you through the math of why this works. So let's go ahead and use a nice even round 100. So we have our initial amount plugging in at 100. Going into the merger, that means this line is still at 100. We go into this first splitter, split that in half, here's 50, here's 50. We're splitting that 50 all 3 ways, so it's 16 2/3 across all of these 6 belts. That 16 2/3 loops back into here, and now we have our second loop. Alright, so round 2, we still have 100 plugging in, that doesn't change. Now, we have 116, because we had 16 2/3, so now this belt needs to be able to hold 116 2/3, so I guess really, these should have been marked 2 from the beginning. Let's just do that now. Pretend that was there in the first place. So now our 116 2/3 get split in half, so now we have 58 1/3 on both sides, and then both of those are getting split into thirds, and so we've got 19 4/9 across all 6 of these belts, and so now it's increased to 19.44 on this belt, and so now we go into round 3. We've still got our initial 100 plugging in, but now we have that 19.44, so in total we're at 19.44 on this belt. That gets split in half. Now we're up to 59.722 on both of these sides. Those get split equally 3 ways, and we're up to 19.907. And I think you can see a pattern here. After a couple more cycles, this is what it ends up being. We've got 100, and this is going to cap out at 120, and I'll show you. So if we've got 120 into here, that gets split in half. We've got 60 and 60. That gets split 3 ways. We've got 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and that loops back with our initial 100. We're back to 120. So it won't continuously increase, and this belt will cap out at essentially 120% of what you're plugging in if it's a 5-way split. You can use this exact same method to do any of the prime splits, so if you needed to split something 7 ways, you split it 8 ways, loop back the last one into a merger, and then make sure that this belt can hold the initial amount plus the 1/7. And then you could do this for 11 or any of the prime numbers, this will work. Now that we've covered the math of why this works, let me show you how you get around this limitation. Because what if you only have Mark II belts? I can plug in 100, but what if I want to plug in 120 and do a 5-way split? I would need that belt to be able to hold 144. So let me show you how you can get around it. We're going to start with a splitter, and then we're going to do 2 more splitters. But instead of connecting these directly, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place a merger in between. So now my initial amount is going to connect to a splitter instead of a merger. We're going to go into 2 mergers. Those mergers are going to go into a splitter. And then we're going to do something very similar where we've got 3 out of one of them. And then for the other splitter, this right here, which would normally go back to a merger, is now going to go into another splitter. So this goes into a splitter. Cool, straight mode does not like 180s. And then this one will get split here. And the other half will come to the other side. All right, so let's run through this real quickly. We've got the initial 120. That gets split in half, so we've got 60 and 60. But on this very first run, we don't have anything coming in yet, so we've still got 60. That splits 3 ways. Here's 20, which also means these are all 20. So we've got 20 looping back into here, which then gets split in half. And then we start the second loop. All right, round 2. 120 plugging in. We still have 60 right after this first splitter, but now we have that 20 that got split, so here's 10. So now we're up to 70. So I set this up real quick so we can test it out. This is just some simple load balancing to get us to 100. So 120 goes into here. We split that in half, 60 and 60. That 60 gets split into thirds, so that would be 20, 20, and 20. So I'm looping back 20 out of the initial 120, and we're left with 100 that'll end up on this line. Let's throw a stack of concrete in here and see how it ends up. Let's check our...
Why is it lagging? Who knows? Okay, let's see. So if I'm using, it's probably about also the speed, right? So it needs to be an upgrade, but I want to make everything 1, so I guess the other type of splitter, because it was just Mark 1, should be sufficient. So I can also ask Grok for more information. I don't know why it's choppy. It's because it's the best quality. Let's lower that because we don't need it for this. Come on. But also, that's the fastest speed. I guess it needs to be faster to continue, otherwise it's not going to split fast enough. So I'm going to have to do the other version. If this would play...
This is some simple load balancing to get us to 100. So 120 goes into here. We split that in half on this line.
What do we went for this?
Let's check our containers and see how well we did. 100. 100. Ooh, looking good. Ah, you love to see it. I was a little nervous. I thought maybe we'd be off by like 1 or 2 at most. Some would be at 99, some would be at 101, but it's nice when it's just spot on. I've got really high confidence, but let's go ahead and test out the second one as well.
I think I'm going to have to use this version if I'm using the same amount of speed.
All right, well, let's go ahead and check our work. 100, 100, looking good so far. Ah, well, it works like a charm. I have successfully used both of these methods in multiple playthroughs to both load balance 5 machines at a time, and I've also used this to split off certain amounts from belts. And that's what I want to cover next. I'm going to start a new playlist on the channel, and I'm going to go through some of the common splits that I've ran into. So something like splitting off 1/5.
Okay, I'm going to have to make this design because the other one, I don't... Yes, it's probably more affordable and you don't really need it, but I'm going to use this one because I just want to make everything the same. So I'm going to get somehow my thingy. So I'm going to close that so you don't need to know that. And I'm going to make a blueprint for this. It should be pretty simple. So I don't have many blueprints. But I will make more, so I can make a blueprint for that so I don't have to do it ever again. So yeah, damn, I think I'm getting every single hard drive at this point. So I have blueprints. I have some blueprints, not all of them. So let's use the big one because I don't think I need. I guess I can make it the small one, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. So we're gonna make it very easy and simple. So let's change to cards. So let's say I have this that's gonna go. Let's make a really small one. Let's just make a line. Fine, I'm gonna make it this direction then. So let's go that. Complete. Make a nice straight line somewhere. So then, guess I don't really need it that big. It's fine, I'm just gonna make it super small. So I need a splitter. So let's do, that's a converter, that's a split. Okay, I have a splitter. So now, let's split it that direction. Is it sideways or straight? I think that's sideways. Let's make it nice and clean. It's still sideways. It is sideways. Yes, I should. Splitter. Let's go. That's why I couldn't fix it. Let's make that. Okay, so let's make it very compact if I can. So I need 2 mergers. Two mergers like so. Then I think you can kind of, how do you glitch this? Well, it doesn't really matter. So, should be something like this. Okay. Different mergers doesn't matter. So I need to delete this boy and delete that boy to create a how is it? G, I think? No. What is it? R? No. Block hologram? No. It is R. Can make it like so. Don't worry about that. So it splits like that. Then I need another splitter. Jesus Christ. And I need a splitter here. So, voila. I can. This one just goes through and through what? Oh yeah, just the connection. So I can just connect that to that. Actually, I can make it smaller. So that should be fine. Okay, that can be deleted. Okay, so now this can be split. A little bit off. I guess I can. RR. So it's the same line. Okay, so maybe I could have nudged it. So if I go lock hologram, if I go, no, I could have locked it. Okay, at least I tried. So this one I do the same. R. Okay, this one will go backwards, like so. Okay. I'm gonna delete that, make it like so, and R. So, okay, so now I need another splitter because it's so tight I don't think I should make it there. think I should make it here. So I need another splitter. Why can I not put it here, huh? Oh. I can put it on the floor, but not on the belt for some reason. It's too small. Let's fix it a little bit. Let's make it nice and clean. Merger. Why cannot lock into that one? Huh? Well, this one isn't very... Okay. It was correct. I was just on the wrong one. Okay. I need to move this, god dang it. Let's do this again. How do I select? How do I delete? I forgot. I forget every button. F. Okay, so. Okay. Let's try this again. So, guess this is the middle. So, let's split it here. Voila. Now it's split. So now add a merger. So if I want to make it nice, I will have to put it directly here. think this is not far enough, because that one goes way farther back, so we need to fix this again. This is so complex if you want to make it nice. So let's go 2 lines, why the fuck not? And then I can make it smaller anytime I want. Okay, so now we need the merger. I said I'm gonna put it in the middle here. Middle. I guess this would be in the middle. But let's do it here, just so it's consistent. So let's make a splitter. So this one will go here, and this one will go up. I guess I can just do it like that if you want to do it on the other side, because this one is still not gonna let me connect anything, but this one will. So if I manage, I guess I can do this halfway here, and then I really. What happened there? That's weird. Right side, this one is also... No, this one isn't. What the fuck happened there? Just have to be like that. Can I move this? Everything, so I don't have to do everything again. Clear blueprint design, load, select icon. No. That's if I do it on the other way. I would like to do it in that way because then it won't clip. How do I move everything? I can make it, nudge it, everything nudge. How would I do that? Here there's no settings like that. They really just need to rebuild it again. Well, if I have to, I guess. So this should be the blueprint. So I'm gonna destroy this, do this, do that. So That can connect to 3, that can connect to 5. Very convoluted, I know. So at least I have this blueprint, because everything is the same speed, so. Sadly, it's gonna have to go through that, but maybe I can do this. No, that's a merger, so I needs to go. If only I could move it. If I could nudge it to the left. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, maybe I can, maybe I can't. If only this would be easier. Okay, I will Google this. Fudge it, I'm gonna Google this. No, Grok, help me. When build, let's start. Satisfactory. When building on a blueprint saver, but it's not big enough. And you need to move the whole build. Why do I click space so fast? To the left. To fit the, how can who do that? You do that without rebuilding everything. Okay, I need to put this in a Google Translate thing so it can fix my spelling, because I cannot spell for my life. Satisfactory. When building on a blueprint server, that's what. When you build on a blueprint, I did spell server, so that's my misspelling. When you build, why did I write server? But it's not big enough, and you need to move the whole to the left to fit the blueprint. To fit in the blueprint. How can you do that without rebuilding everything? Let's see. Grok, help me. The most straightforward way without mods or external tools is the workaround. Save your current blueprint. Have already cleared the blueprint design. Place it blueprint back to the. That's genius! Oh my god! I don't know how I didn't think of that. Thank you, Croc. You're my savior. Okay, so we have the design. I probably should go to the mem. Always forget. That's why we're doing everything. Okay, so I will destroy this. Just this part. Well, we have a perfect build. Okay, so basically I just do this. Let's select splitter. Is this a splitter? I don't know what is what. Let's go with the first one. Okay. Okay. Select icon. 5-way splitter. Okay. Save blueprint. Okay. And then I just delete everything. I can just click clear. What is wrong with me? Clear blueprint, okay. And then, now that I have it saved, I can open blueprints, go a 5-way splitter, and I just turn it like so and move it. It works. It works, okay. That's good enough. Voila! And now I just do the same. Five-way. Save blueprint, yes. Okay, now clear blueprint. Voila, and I can destroy this. Perfect. Okay, now we have a 5-way splitter. What? Where did that go? Oh, it's right here for some reason. I can just delete these things. I don't need that. I could basically sell it right now there. It's being used instead of just deleting it all. Okay, so we have a 5-way splitter. Let's go. Let me just clear my inventory. Let's sort a little bit, so. That should be fine. Okay. So we have everything calculated, right? So we need to go back to my design. Okay, here. Now we know how to make a 5-man splitter. now that I learned. So put a splitter. And then I use converter, splitter, copy, Control V to combine, and then I need another splitter, and then that was a converter, splitter. I think I need another splitter here or here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So this will connect here. Well, this one will connect here and here. This one will go straight to here, and this one will go here. Well, this one will go to here. No, fudge. Why does it delete the whole thing? I don't get it. Okay. I forgot how to make it already. So this one will go here. So it splits to another guy that splits back to here. Like so, right? So this one can go to 3 different directions. This one goes to 2. Oh my god, I need to see it again. Satisfactory. Okay, so it splits into that. 3-way. Okay, the 3-way goes into a splitter. That goes back to the beginning. Okay, so this one goes into this one. Well, this one splits into this one splits into this one, and this one goes back to this one. This would be nice, make it a little bit better. And this one will go 3 ways. Factory. So that goes into another splitter. That goes back, and the splitter goes to that splitter. Okay, so that splitter goes to that one. Something is wrong here. I didn't collect the right thing. The splitters are nothing. These are the splitters. So let's remake the whole shtick. This is a splitter. So the splitter project merger. How to convert splitters. Priority how to convert merger. Used to priority how to both. This is a merger or splitter. How does that even work? Oh, god damn it. So it's basically the same thing. Just I need to change it somehow. So then one goes here, one goes here, and this one goes here, here, and here, right? 8.8.8. Voila. Okay, that's the smart thing if you do it correctly. Okay, so it splits to 8.333. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So then that will make 0.8, because that's how it is, right? You just need 100 water, so that will convert. I need to fix this cabling now, right? No, because 1 is 3, so that one is fine. So through this one, I need to somehow put everything together. Every one makes 50, so 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 750 is one. So I guess how many of these are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lanes. I guess I can do 333, but that's 700, 700, 700. It's not gonna be good. Not 700. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. How do I cannot combine not many together. Even if I have a 1200, 700, 700 is 140. I know it's not constant, so it might work. But maybe just a 2 would be better. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So basically I need to convert everyone together to 1. Oh, that I need to do that 5 times. Oh my god. 5 times. And then I guess I'll need another system like that, but opposite direction. But that doesn't matter, to be honest. Together it's just, I can just add and add and add and add on one build. So that's fine. Because it doesn't have to be exact amount. Jeez Louise, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So I need 18 of these, because but if there's multiple. This is hard, but they already reached our max amount of time on stream, and I still haven't figured out how to do this. How to properly connect. I guess I should have just started building instead of designing, but that's fine. At least we got the 5 different splitters, 5-way splitter. So not converter. I will need new killer waste. Uranium. Waste. I need waste to make these boys. How will I be able to split 18 ways? Perfectly. So I will need 18 of these, right? Yes. That's 10. No, that's all together, it's 18. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. Okay, so I need to combine everything and then split everything correctly. I guess that, is there that I can do exact amount split? That's gonna be harsh. Right? I know there is I know you can just do splitter in a row that goes to a lot of different ones, and when one fills, it fills the other, and fills the other, fills the other, fills the other. I guess that would be the best way to do this. Right? So they'll need 18 splitters splitting each other. 18. No, splitting once on one side. Except for the last one, I guess. Straight to the machine. Okay, so I need 17 splitters. Jeez Louise. So the last one is gonna get it, but the 18th time. So it overfills one, it overfills something like that, right? I think I'm gonna make multiple rows of the nuclear guy. When you build stuff this big is a nightmare. Okay, well, I think I should end my stream here. Yes, it has been 4 hours. We have done nothing, just more math and more connections. Jesus. I need to also connect these. So that 18 of those, I also need the thing. This, boys, I need 18 of these, basically. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. No, this one less. 18 of these. How am I gonna split this? Because it needs to go 50 here, 50 here. No, 25 here, 25 here. Jeez. Is there a way to split exact amount of... I guess one splitter can split into another splitter that splits into two, and I can do that multiple times, right? So it can be one next to the other. I get water out of this. So then each of these needs to have your ray no, to find that green thing. That's the Christmas stuff. Where is it? Did I miss it? I need this. Plutonium. Plutonium. This boy. So I need 18 of the... No. 3 times 18. Jeez Louise. I need 18 of these. So... That's a lot. That's fucking a lot, man. Oh my god, this is gonna be a gigantic build. And then I'm gonna need this boy. Let me just... I'm gonna have to connect all of them together to split into 12 of these. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 actually. I'm gonna delete one. 13 of these. And everything else is going to the sink. Literally everything. This is gonna be a nightmare to do. But I think that's the way to go. I can use blueprints to build the rest. But yeah. As long as this part is built, I think we can do this. I think we can actually do this. Dang. Well, we have set up everything. I didn't connect everything. This is the blueprint, the whole shtick. Let me put it under the chat. So all of this is going to connect to all of this, to all of this is going to connect to all of this, and to all of this are going to connect to all of this. Multiple of these that I didn't do, and multiple of this is going to connect to all of this and then go straight to the sink. And that's going to at least give me some power. And when that gives me some power, I'm going to multiply the production, because it's going to work quite fast. And hopefully that's going to give me enough power to increase the production, and then even increase even more. And then I'm going to have the most max power that I can. And then I need to figure out how power works to make safety measures, or at least I can switch off or on certain production that I do not need, right? Because now everything is working on the whole map except for the overflow. What overflow stops working, so that doesn't use power, I believe. So yeah. Dang. All of that just for a nuclear reactor. Jesus Christ. And we haven't even started the rest. From this, I will need to make... Jeez. So we just came to the power that gives me these boys, and I need to change this to another, each of these 13 to 5 nuclear boys, and from those 5 nuclear boys makes 56 nuclear another waste, and that waste will have to be transported to, I think it was 6 or 7 of the crafters for something else, 7, then those 7 into another 6 crafters of the specific thing, and that straight to another nuclear reactor thing. And that's gonna be the most amount of power I can make. Jesus Christ. Can I save this? Import. What do you mean by import? Export. Import. Import file. Import backup. Import backup. What the fuck? Name backup. Where is this backup save? Where the fuck is this backup save? Do I even need it? I just needed to see how this thing is gonna work. So don't need to save it. I'm just gonna close it. So yeah, that's gonna be it, the boys and girls, if there's any girls that there watching me suffer. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully they enjoyed. That was a lot of math. I'm gonna put it to end stream. I still haven't changed this to my 5th episode, but I'm also need to upload my 6th episode. That's what I'm probably gonna do right now, so I don't waste time, because I wanted to do it 3 days ago. I did not. But yeah, here we are. I also need to play my gacha game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry my stream died on YouTube once, but what can you do? But yeah, if you want to play, watch my series on Subnautica 2, you can. The next episode is gonna be epic, super creepy, and with a two big jump scares for me. So yeah, check it out. See me cry like a little bitch tomorrow if I upload it today. I will try. No promises though. But thank you, and see you in the next stream next Saturday. Bye.